Hey guys, it's Di, and I wanted to address a question today that I've gotten in my inbox and then also in the comments section on a few different videos. And this question always kind of gets lost down in the comments, and so I thought I would do one video to address the question. And it's kind of a two-part question because it's been asked a couple different ways. People have asked what are my favorite bags or accessories to travel with, and also what are my favorite bags or accessories to take on a road trip more type scenario, and what are my favorite bags or accessories to take on more of a plane trip. So I wanted to answer this all in one video, and since we have more of a road trip coming up, I will tell you about that first. And we were going to have the kids with us, so it's always fun having a toddler and a baby on a road trip. And this shouldn't be any surprise, but my favorite bag for road trips is the Tivoli GM. And I really like it because I feel like for road trips you have to have the most functionality out of one bag. If you're going to be gone for like a week or less, I feel like just bringing one bag with you and getting the most bang for your buck out of that one bag is really the way to go. So I prefer just to bring like one bag with me and maybe like a small accessory. But you can see that it's got plenty of room down on the inside, and you've seen what it looks like with all of my daily essentials in it, and there's a little bit of room left over, so that's nice. And then I like that the straps are adjustable, so you can adjust the straps if you're going out to dinner or something at your destination. You can maybe make it look a little bit more purse-like or handheld. And then also it's got the zipper for security, so wherever you're going you've got the zipper. And then I also like for road trips that it has a zipper because you're doing all those random things like stopping for gas and things like that. So I feel like a zipper is a must. And so additional things that I might bring with me on a road trip are like a makeup bag and an iPad, or you may have like an e-reader type of thing. And then also like magazines. And you can see that all that stuff fits really comfortably down inside the Tivoli GM with room to spare to still zip. And also my wallet and all of my essentials would fit in there in addition to that. So I really like this bag for road trips because it would hold all of my essentials in one bag, and I feel like it kind of is the most versatile bag out of the ones that I own. And out of my accessories, I think that the accessory that gets the most use for vacations for me is the regular pochette. And I, of course, have been using it as a Nintendo DS holder. I don't really use my Nintendo DS that much anymore, but I used to use it occasionally before we had kids, really, or when my first daughter was really young, on road trips and that sort of thing. But it's just a nice size. If you wanted to put makeup in there, you could, and then you could grab it out of your bag or your suitcase and use it as a little clutch. So it's also just a really versatile bag, and I like that one because it can be used for so many different things. So then the next thing I wanted to answer was what bag out of my collection would be my preferred bag for plane travel. And I would have to say hands down it would definitely be the Totally MM. And I've actually taken this on a couple of plane flights, and it is a great bag for getting through security. It's really easy. Using it at your destination, we went to Disney World with it, and it was a really easy bag to use there. And of course, since I have kids, I'm always thinking about their random things end up in my bag. I always carry a diaper bag separate just for them, and I absolutely will not put anything like bottles or any sort of liquid in my bag. But they have little toys and their little blankets and that sort of thing that sometimes kind of wander over to my bag. So I have to make sure that I have a bag that will kind of accommodate that. And of course, the same things that you may want to take on a road trip, like your magazines and your iPad or e-reader or whatever, and makeup bag, those you might want to also take on the plane, and those also fit really well inside the Totally with lots of room to spare. So I had this loaded up for a plane trip when we went to Disney, and of course the straps are fairly substantial on it, so it was comfortable to carry, and I didn't worry about, you know, the material pulling at all because I felt like this was, you know, substantial enough to hold everything. And I also really liked, just another tip for plane flights, I really liked the Totally had these pockets on the side, because I would put my boarding passes and everything like that down inside this side pocket. So I would have my daughter and some of her things on one side and my Totally on the other. I could easily just reach in, grab out my boarding pass, and then give it to the attendant who was letting us on the plane. So that was also another great thing about using the Totally. And then the only new thing in my collection, which I haven't had since we've gone on vacation anywhere, is the Eva. And I'm really hoping that this one, I mean, I see online people that have this think that it's really versatile, and I got it more so for like day trips into Chicago and that sort of thing, like to go to the museums and the aquarium. But I'm also thinking that it would be a really versatile bag for a vacation as well, because you can change it up if you were going somewhere where you're going to be doing more adult things, like not just going and seeing Mickey Mouse or something like that. If you're going to be going to dinner, you can obviously take off the long strap and just put this little wrist handheld thing on there, and it's more like a dinner clutch. And it would easily fit down inside your larger bag, so you could even just throw it in your carry-on and it would work really well. So I also think that is a great option for traveling too. So those would be my picks out of my collection of my favorite handbags to travel with. And hopefully this has been helpful if you're thinking about going on some trips this summer. And thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.